And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Austin Eckler, touchdown LA. Austin Eckler, 69 yards. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is now a 1-point game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7,
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme, and you can drive anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. What do you think?
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set. Hey, easy. Go orange.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Home trips right. Crowd right. Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
380. Crowd right. Let's go.
Up the middle with Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Ram.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Chargers 21, Cowboys 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott from the gun. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Set. Grenade.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the end around, here comes Williams. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
1 yard. First down, Chargers.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
5-9, 5-9. 59, 59. 12, 12. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 64 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We're going to 54. Wide. 26.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Pollard again. There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. He'll get this down to the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, this is going to wind up being awfully close. But the referee's going to look at it and say, yes, that is a 1st down. And they'll wind up converting on 4th and 8.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kill. Wait, take.
Play action now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Cowboys 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We go orange.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10.
47. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's 1st down. Now Dak. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Dak. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
shame. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Louis, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Ziggy Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then this time, better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He completes this to Walker. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Walker with another carry. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first look here for DJ Dallas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Sticking with Walker on second down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this time he is in. Yes. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup at 7, past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert now. Flush to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. And the net. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the foot.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for LA. 42 yards. Herbert off of play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they pitch it to Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second down and 6 now.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They run again with Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call line or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Smith.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert on first down now. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Herbert.
Let's get... And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Geno now to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Oh, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Geno. Flush to his right.
That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. In motion left goes a tight end. On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Go, let's go. Ready.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Here's a 2nd and 5. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And Allen's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Flushed out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Hey, we go.
Now it's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Geno on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Here's Smith.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Dancing to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Smith.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is four-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
Now inside the 25.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Go Lion, 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 Lion.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Nick Vannett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. One last throw here for Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways.